And what a cult is and I know that you're familiar with Robert J. Lifton and his the
Oh
8
yeah.
Answers to Thought Reform, Yanya Lalich,
Yep.
and Margaret Singer. Lifton's definition, or maybe it was Lalich's, is a charismatic leader, a system of control, a system of influence, and a transcendent belief system. And when you look at the background that you and I grew up in, IBLP was like an honest to goodness cult. There was
Oh
a
yeah.
central charismatic
Absolutely.
figure,
I say it was.
destructive
Yeah,
cult.
definitely.
Christianity or evangelicalism more broadly doesn't fit the definition quite as neatly because it doesn't have one singular central charismatic figure. But what
Exactly.
what cults do is that they warp a totalistic ideology, and they center the veneration of that ideology around that central charismatic figure. But you can still have a totalistic ideology that is not centered on one specific person. And I think that that's what evangelicalism is. And it can still use all of the same unethical, deceptive, manipulative thought reform tactics. And what it came down to for me and deconstruction is, what is that totalistic ideology? And what I had to break out of was this belief in American exceptionalism. And when I say evangelicalism, that has more, white evangelicalism has more or less become synonymous with white Christian nationalism
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
United States. It's a very like America centric phenomenon and cultural movement. But American exceptionalism, this idea that this is, we have unprecedented prosperity and wealth and happiness because we are a Christian nation founded on Christian principles and God is blessing us.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. And then number two is this like dispensationalist theology, biblical inerrancy, literalist interpretation of like Christianity. And the American exceptionalist side of that is a lot easier to break out of because it's just history and it's just information. And if you look at American history objectively, which we are not taught in schools here, it's
No.
it's very obvious that we are not built on like this great heroic American history. Like we're
Yeah,
built on slavery and
manifest destiny.
right.
Well, you have to
And
excuse slavery and the slaughter of the indigenous people and all the rest of it. Well, would you add the dominion theology piece? Because I'm thinking everything you're describing, you could slide dominion theology in there too, because it's intertwined with Christian nationalism as I see it.